The 2022 season is upon us here at the Stafford Motor Speedway in Bonssa, Tufa. It's the weekend that we have long been waiting for since we closed shop here 202 days ago. And that's the 50th running of the NAPA Spring Sizzler, and it all starts with a busy Saturday of racing.
All the talk during this long winter has been about the 50th Spring Sizzler. It has the prestige. It's the 50th running. How many modified races have 50 runnings? Not many. And then all the news that came out throughout the season only made the buzz bigger. Open modifieds, over 40 entries, the format, dual qualifying races, 40 laps each, $4,000 to win, and to set the top 20 in the starting lineup for the Sizzler. And how about the race itself? 100 laps, $15,000 to win, and $15,000 more in lap money bonus on the line. And oh, by the way, icing of the cake, SRX. The winner of the Sizzler gets a chance for SRX and to make themselves a big name in motorsports, and it all starts with the duels on Saturday.
And that's why all the big names of modified racing are here. You mentioned over 40 teams are entered, and it's a who's who of modified racing.
Stafford regulars, outsiders, Keith Rocco, four-time SK Modified champion. Todd Owen, defending SK champion. Ronnie Williams, two-time champion. Look at guys like Patrick Emmerling, defending Sizzler winner. Eric Goodale, John McKennedy, who came off a win at New Hampshire just a week ago. So many big names from all parts of New England coming here, and we can't forget one person who's kind of known as a Hall of Famer, Kyle.
Bobby Labonte is here and will make his Stafford modified debut here coming up this weekend. So it should be fun to watch. Heat races will kick off the day for the modifieds, and then those NAPA Auto Parts dual qualifying races, 40 laps apiece. Not only can the top 10 earn their way into the Spring Sizzler, but there's a lot of money on the line.
$4,000 to win in a 40-lap race. Eric Goodale said it in our Road to the Sizzler series. That's feature money for a dual qualifying win. So it's not just about setting your starting position. You can get a good amount of money already. I mean, when you think about it, if you get a perfect weekend, you can win over $30,000. That's incredible.
A lot of money on the line, and that's why all these race teams are here. Going to be a busy couple of days for them as they prepare for Sunday's 50th NAPA Spring Sizzler. But there's a lot of other racing besides that. Pro All-Star Series here for the first time in more than a decade.
Yeah, I mean, how many people want to say that they can join Ted Christopher as the only two past winners in Stafford history? And we got a good lineup. We have Joey Pohl, who dominated the Granite State Pro Stock race last year. We have Stafford's own Corey Casagrande here, DJ Shaw, Eddie McDonald, a good list of drivers here to compete. People love the Pro Stocks coming to Stafford. It's been talked about. So we had it last year. They're back this year with Pass.
We're missing one, though, after a rough wreck last weekend at the New Hampshire Motor Speedway.
Yeah, Derek Griffith, a terrible accident, turn one of the heat race at Loudon. Thankfully, he's all right, but unfortunately, can't make it to the event. But we're just glad that he's all right because that was a scary incident.
Two house divisions, as we'll call them, weekly divisions here at the Speedway, going to open up their 2022 championship season. We'll start with the limited late models, and I guess you could call her the first lady of Stafford. She's the all-time winningest female here and the defending limited late model champion in Alexandra Fern.
And she's not short on confidence, to say the least. She's very confident about going back-to-back this year, but that field got a lot tougher last year, a bigger field at that, and we have a couple more drivers joining the division this year, but 8 different winners in 2021, including 4 first-time winners. So it's kind of a toss-up in a way. Yeah, Alex Fern is the favorite, but Matt Clement had a couple wins. Jeremy Lavoie ended the year with the victory. We saw Rich Hammond get his first win. He was consistent all year until he had his big accident in the end of July. Devin Jensen came out of nowhere and got 3 victories within a month span. So all these different drivers, Mike Hopkins, he got a couple wins last year as well. All these guys can compete for victories, so it's a little bit of a toss-up in that regard, but I think the biggest toss-up is the division we're going to talk about next.
And that is the street stocks, and that's because the top 2 in points from a year ago have kind of moved on for the 2022 season, including the defending champion in Frank Litwell.
Yeah, Frank Litwell Jr. going to the SK Lights, and then Chris Meyer going late model racing, so it's a bit of a toss-up. The big favorite, I think you could say, is Travis Hydar because he had his breakthrough season last year with 4 victories, and he won the season finale, so he ended the year off on a high note. But you got Nick Hovey. He broke through with 2 victories last year. Burt Willett got a victory late in the year. Adrian Paredes got his first. Kyle Johnson. Then you got Tyler Trott, who's going full-time this year, and he's had some speed. He scored some victories here at Stafford. So the competition last year at first was mostly Litwell and Meyer, but then it really opened up. Bobby Sturg is another guy who had a really good end to the year with a lot of top fives and podiums. He's looking for his first career win. So we'll see out of that group of drivers who can break through with that win to begin the season and who can keep it consistent all year long.
No doubt, Bonssa, that the street stock's going to be wide open now with both Latwell and Meyer moving out of that division and into others and really opening a door for guys like Travis Haidar. Going to be a great day for racing. Grandstand gates open at 12 noon on Saturday. Heat races around 2:30, features at 4:30. And if you can't be here, Bonssa, you know how to watch.
You can watch on Flow Racing Live, see all the heat races and all the action. Hey, we just want to say welcome back to the show.